Hello everyone, name here is Tom and the call is KWDX, and I thought I'd do a quick video on how to install CQRlog on Linux Mint. There'll be some commands you have to put into the terminal, but they're pretty straightforward and simple, and I will post those in the description below. Now, this is assuming you have a fresh install of Linux Mint. You've done nothing except for install it and do the updates. One of the first things you want to do is right click on your screen and hit customize and uncheck the auto arrange. And the reason why you want to do that is because if you don't, you can't move stuff. So if this kind of bothers you, just uncheck that, close it. Now we can move stuff. See how that works? Okay, let's go to sound video. Install multimedia codecs. Make sure you install all these. This is, again, I've done nothing except for install it and do the update, so except for this update. But this does, it'll ask you during the regular update or the install if you want to install them. I usually don't. Put in your password. Let it install. Okay, it's done doing that. Usually it takes about 30 seconds or so, not too long. Open up your terminal, type in sudo add user, and then your username. Mine's Tom. You did this and dial out. My username is Tom. This was created when you installed the operating system, whatever your username was. Sudo add user Tom dial out. Push enter. It's going to ask for your passcode. And it says user Tom is already a member of the dialout because I already did this. Because once you're done doing this, you need to reboot your PC. And I'm not rebooting my PC right now. Let's see. So that's done. Then what you want to do is you want to come up to your software center, software manager, and type in NTP. Come down here to NTP SEC, this one right here. Click on it. Install. And then what this does is it's a utility to keep your clock synced. This is really important for WSJTX. Hit install. Type in your password. Let it do its thing. Okay, that's done. So next thing you want to do is pulse. Put in pulse. Just type. You have to spell it correctly in order for it to work properly. Come down to, where is it? You want, it's on the left side here. On mine it is. But you want PAVU control. The 4.4. Click on that. Install this. And the reason why you want to do this is for your sound card. In whatever your sound card. So you can control your sound card. I've got a TimeWave Navigator. If you got a Signal Link, you'll want to install all this. Okay, that's done. So close this out and I'll show you where that is now. We have Pulse volume controller, and you can see it's got my live cam here, which is recording me talking. Output devices, and the codec are my two. One's for my Navigator, one's for my Kenwood radio. And you can see they're too low, so we want to boost these up to 100%. This will affect your transmit power. So you can see right off the bat where this is useful. You can maximize it, gives you even more. So this gives you full control. I highly recommend you install this. Okay, that's installed. Next thing you want to do is come over to administration and Synaptic Package Manager. Now, if you're using Ubuntu, I don't think this is installed by default, so you'd have to go to your Software Center or Software Manager and look up Synaptic Package Manager and install that. Alright, password, and it will open. It's opening up. I got two screens going here. It opens up this, just close. I'll maximize this. Amateur Radio Universe. And you can scroll down here and pick what you want. If you use Chirp, you can put in Chirp. CQRlog, click on this. And let's see, what else do we need? FLDigi, we're going to install that. Scroll on down here. This all gets installed when you do CQRlog and FLDigi. But you can go through here and see if there's anything else you want. Play with it later. Let's get the basics down first. Trusted TQSL, we're going to do that. Okay, and I think that's it for now. Now they have WSJTX here and JS8 call, but they have the RC3, the pack. I'm going to get the latest stable version, which I think is 26 point something. So I will hold off on this. But you can see there's a bunch of them in here. Let's see here. All right, close. Oh, no, don't close it. Apply. Hit apply. And it'll download and install all those programs. Okay, let that run, and once it's done, close that, and you can close that for now. And what we want to do is, let's see if I'm going to do this in the right order. Open up your browser, and what I wanted to do is, we'll first go WSJTX. I'm just going to download these now. I'll show you Linux. So this is the if you have a Raspberry Pi, they have those, but a 2.61, and the other ones are down here. But we're gonna pass on those for now. So we want this one. And there goes the download. Okay, then we want to come here and go JS8 call. And we're going to come down to Linux. You want this one, 20.04. I guess that's the latest Ubuntu, so this is the one we want. And it's going to download that. And I like to get these set up and going before I update CQRlog, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you here now. I'm going to show you a trick, and what this does is, number one, all right, we download those. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We have CQRlog. It shows this. It'll create a new menu item for you. Ham radio, CQRlog. Open this up. It's opening up on the other screen. And it's asking me this question. It seems you're trying to run this program for the first time. Are you going to save it to a local machine, which means the computer that you're currently on? Yes. I'm not using a server, so if you're going to do that, that's something above my knowledge level. So, but I'm saving it to this computer that I'm on. Yes. So I push yes. And it's going to give me an error, which is fine. Totally expected. Okay, my SQL could not be started. Please check. Yeah. Just close this out. Okay, yes, we know. And just close this down. And you're going to run a little command. Hold on a second here. Let that open. I'll put this command down in the description. And copy that. Put it in your terminal. Paste. Just enter. It'll ask for your passcode. Yes. Follow the prompts and let it rock. And you want to do it in this order. You want to go ahead and install CQRlog from your package manager. Just hit OK from your package manager or the Synaptics package manager. And then come here and do this. And then we're going to do, okay, so that's done. So if we open CQRlog again, we have a functioning log, and I like to edit this with my call sign, and then I'll make like contest log, whatever log, this log, whatever. You know, you can have different logs. Very easy to do. Open log. It'll give you this little change log thing, show you what's new, what's been fixed. Just close that out, and it'll give me. It's open over here. But it's going to give you these prompts to go ahead and download all this stuff first. Yes. Yes. And that's it. You've installed CQRlog. And you have, let's see what version we have. You open up, what you do is you go to File, Show QSO List. And this is where you will import your log. So import, export your ADIF file. But before you do that, I got to show you something. So we have 22.5.2. So what you want to do, before you import anything, you want to come to your file, open up your preferences, especially if you live in the US, but you want to do this regardless. Come over to the bands. And get on your frequencies and make sure this is all okay, because if you don't do this, you're going to have an error when you import your log. Like, for example, in the US, 80 meters is 4.0. Just go through here and make sure 40 meters, 7,300. What else was there? I think we're good there. 6 meters is 54. 2 meters is 48, right? I think it's 48. 440 is 450. And I believe that's it. And then hit OK and hit close. And you have to expand this a little bit in order to see the save button, which is over here. So there we go. See the OK? You just hit OK, and you'll be good. This is the details button. It's also and you'll have a full functioning log at this point. Then you need to go through your preferences and see what else you want to do. This continually. The help tab, the help files are fantastic. Go through the help when you're setting this up. Go through here, configure the things the way you want them, and go from there. What I want to do is, let's close this down, and we're going to get the latest, greatest version of CQRlog, because there's been a ton of improvements. It's gone from great to absolutely spectacular. So you want to do this. So we'll start by typing in a couple of commands here. Copy, paste, sudo apt-get update, Want to let it run that. Done. Okay, then we have to install Lazarus, which is a compiler. Without this, you won't be able to get the latest updates. So we're going to copy this, and again, I put all these commands in the description down below. Hit enter. Follow the prompts. Yes, and this is going to take a little while. Okay, it's done, and this does take a little while, so please be patient. Let's see here. So that's done. Lazarus is done, so that's installed. So what you want to do now, open up your browser and come to the OH1KH GitHub page. Now that you only have to install Lazarus one time. Once that's done, the update process for CQRlog is the same starting from this point. When you come to this site, you'll see the menu here. It says loc testing. There's master, which is default. You want to switch to loc testing. Master is I guess is we'll call it a quote unquote stable version. Loc testing is the latest updates and bug fixes. This is the one you want. It's the one where everything's been fixed. So you have loc testing. Just click on code, download the zip file. It's downloading. This is the easiest process you will ever go through to update this. Once you have it downloaded, you have Lazarus installed. Close your web browser, come to your home folder, come to your downloads, and you'll see your download right here. Right click on that, extract here. That's going to create this folder. Come to this folder, right click on this folder, open in terminal. All you have to do is type in make. Push enter. Okay, once it's done, then type in this sudo make install. It's going to ask for your passcode. And that's it. It's installed. You have the latest, greatest version. What I would do is when you go to the internet and you can close this out. Close this out. When you go to the internet and you open the OH1KH and you get this loc testing, bookmark this page and save it, and then come back here about once every month or two and install the latest greatest. So, and it'll tell you. See, it says 134, but I know the last one now is we're up to 135. So, and I guess if you know how to do this, looks like there's people watching. I can maybe get notifications. Oh, notifications. You must sign in. Okay, so I guess if you sign up, you can get notifications. So I guess. But anyway, bookmark that, and then you will see that when we come to ham radio, yeah, 135 is the alpha version. Open log. And it'll tell you all the stuff that's been fixed. Just scroll down to the bottom. And hit closed. New empty log, check settings. Yes, I know that. And it'll tell you how to do all that. But just close this, and it'll open this. And what they're talking about there is now they've enter your this stuff. And then just, again, you have to widen this a little bit. Push OK, it'll save that. So now that you have CQRlog installed and you have the latest, greatest version, alpha version, alpha 135, that's what you want. You can go through your settings and set it up. I want to show you something real quick. We'll close that out. Also, these commands I gave you, you should probably save those in a file somewhere too, either a text document or a Word document, whatever. We'll go to the home folder again. Downloads. Remember we downloaded these. Right click on them. Open with gdebi package installer. If you're running Ubuntu, you're going to have to install that from your software manager first. Just search gdebi. I don't know if Ubuntu, their latest version of their operating system, has this, but Mint does. Just click on that. Yes, we know. And install package. Put in your passcode. Continue, and it's installing. I'm going to install these because I want to give you a couple of quick tips. Okay, that's done, and you want to do the same over here with JS8 call. If you're going to use these. If you don't use these, then don't worry about it. Alright, those are done. You can close this out. Close that out. And if you notice down here, one update available. Open this up. We're going to refresh because I know there's 2 updates available. Okay. We have 2 updates available. What I do is, if I wanted this package, I would have installed it, right? So right click this, ignore the current update. Right click this, ignore the current update. Don't ignore future updates, because that way the software, when the new update does come out, it'll get updated with your regular package. You don't have to go looking for it. It'll automatically be done. And you can choose not to when that comes up by doing the same thing. So those are installed, and the reason why I installed those real quick, I wanted to show you something real quick with CQRlog. And I'm going to do a full video on how to set all this, but I wanted to show you this right off the bat so you don't get lost. We are a little slow. I think what I need to do is restart the PC. If you go to Preferences, and you go to FLDigi WSJTX interface, path, and path. Some of you may be coming from Microsoft Windows. The path, you go to your browse, and go to your file system, and then open up bin, and everything's in alphabetical order. I think that was FLDigi, right? I'm not going to put it in because I'm going to do something different. Path. Come down to F's. FL. And there it is. So you just double click that and that's it. That's the path to it. And it's the same with WSJTX. Matter of fact, it already went to the bin. It knows where you're going, right? So just go down quick to the W's. There it is, WSJTX. And those are your paths to there. So you just hit OK, and that's set. Now, one of the things with CQRlog, I'm going to close this out for now, is you can come to home. If you right click here, show hidden files, and this will give you these. It'll give you a config file. So once you get it all set up and you like your settings the way they are, you have your log installed and everything, you can go to config and you'll see CQRlog. You can right click on this file and save it. So if you ever reinstall the operating system, all you got to do is once you get CQRlog back replaced, you just take that file that you saved and copy it here, and it'll take this file, it'll replace this file with your file, and you don't have to set it up again. All your settings, you log, everything will be there. So if you're going to update your operating system, right before you do, right click on that and save the file, this file right here, and then once you get your CQRlog installed, your fresh one, you just take your file and move it over to here and copy it and paste it, and it'll replace this file, and all your settings will be just the way they were on your old system. So there you go. Anyway, that's it. So you got your CQRlog is now installed. You're ready to roll to do your settings and setup. Have fun with it. Again, use the help file. It's a great resource, and they have a lot of great information on how to set things up. And I'm probably going to do some more videos on this as I move forward on setting up other things. I'll probably do a setup of various things, but I just wanted to get it